It's been such a long time since I last tape. Well, my last conversation was still on is still on discovering and discover. So what I've been doing is also auditing my life, of course auditing my insurance also, and I'm glad that on the insurance part, I'm extremely glad that despite making the wrong decisions, I did in the end make some right decisions. So where do you start from being right to wrong or wrong to right? Today I also discovered that in order to grow and excel in what I love to do for the rest of my life, in sense of building my passion in the business, especially travel, and also coaching as part of travel, I must actually offload a lot of things. Number one, ego. Though I know that, well, on the surface I feel that I have discarded the ego, but one thing that made me realize that I have not done so internally was a case I face today. It is inconvenience and also not appropriate for me to tell that story now, but either way, I should really take myself seriously and remove the thing I call ego in my life, because it does not bring me any benefits at all, except I lost the chance to excel in things that I could have done better. I have this problem when taping. I am told that I'm supposed to look at that center box so that my eyes will be looking at you all when I am speaking. Hope this is the correct method, because I will only see this after I tape it. Okay, this is one thing I just want to get it out of the way. Why you must be wondering why my eyes are darting around. One of the reason is I'm trying to catch my eyes focusing on you when you watch my video, so I must look in the center. Number two is, as you see, I'm driving, hands-free. I'm driving. It's traffic jam, so I don't want to waste the time, and decided to share my thoughts today. This morning I went to office very early, because that is my habits. Either I go very early before the traffic jam, or later after the traffic jam, because every second you spend on the traffic is very wasteful to my life. I feel I can do so many things. I can even sit down, breathe extra fresh air with the time I spend in the traffic jam. So I do my best to be early or to be late, but my preference have always been early. And then the other thing I noticed that is holding me back is pride. Good point is to say pride, not good point is to say ego. Ego I mentioned earlier. So this is one thing I discovered that I really need to shed off. Number three things that I discover is what you think. I've been talking about it quite often. Maybe you have not seen video. In fact, nobody see my YouTube yet, but doesn't matter. Is I mean, if you watch my video, I really appreciate that you drop me comments to tell me where I should improve, or where I should cut off. Okay, now number 3. Okay, I guess you don't know what I'm going to say is responsibility. Sadhguru in his IE courses mentioned several things. The one thing that is very impactful or takes a lot of my habits in changing is responsibility. He said that you can be responsible without without acting. After I've been practicing that, it makes a lot of sense. Nowadays, when I do things, I am responsible to make sure that the thing move, but I cannot act. In other words, I cannot do the job or do the work for whoever is the person responsible or being entrusted with the task. I used to be the one that do everything because I feel responsible and I feel that it's my duty to do so and so what and to complete the task and to make sure A to Z is done accordingly to my perfection. After that, I learned from Sadhguru, there are times you need to let go. So I am being extremely kind to myself, and I have decided to be responsible to me. So these are the few things that I discover. Oh, one final one is habits. They say if you do something, a new task or new habit or start something new, you just need to do it 45 days. Nonsense, okay? Pure nonsense. It all depends on how much you want to do it and how what I should say, how much you wanted to do this and why you want to do this, what is your responsibility on doing this, what is the benefit. You can write down a lot of things, you can do a lot of things just to find a reason to keep this habit, but it doesn't stick. Because why? Because you don't want it to be a habit. You just want to do something and then enjoy it as long as it is useful to you. So let life live on. Good habits are built over time. So if you are practicing something daily, you can change it anytime. It's not because you are not a person that have good habits. It's just that you love life with a difference. Like me, I love my life to be different. I don't like to eat the same old food or the same food over and over. Let's say Monday and Tuesday is Hokkien Mee, Wednesday is fried rice, Thursday is veggie, Friday is bread. I don't like that kind of standard arrangement. I like to be ad hoc. If I go to a shop, I like to take whatever fetch my eyes, I will do it. I don't like to be hampered into believing that, oh, this is good, this is bad. Oh, come on, live your life. So how can you do so without knowing what you want? So the other method of discover yourself is go for coaching courses to upgrade yourself, or let yourself to be coached, because the future belongs to you and nobody else should control your life unless you give up the right to control your own life. Therefore, this is what I just want to say. Love yourself more, smile more often, eat what like moderation and stay healthy always.